Hello, Central Illinois baseball fans. The Final Four is set. The Red Sox eliminated the Yankees today, so let's head over to Yankee Stadium for the highlights. Into the third inning, Ian Kinsler from CC Sabathia launches this one over the head of a leaping Brett Gardner. That's going to score Steven Pearce. The Yankees would end up having a ninth inning rally, but could not come up in that one as the Red Sox came out 4-3 was the final score. The countdown to showdown is now 3 days away. That's right, 3 away from Washington at Metamora. This game is for the Mid-Illini title and will have a playoff atmosphere. That's nothing new for top-ranked Washington, of course, but for Metamora, after missing the playoffs last year, this game is a big deal for the Redbirds.
You know, we're just all really excited. We've put in a lot of work in the offseason and this season to get to the point where we are today. Washington, they're a really solid football team, and we're excited to have a chance to go after them.
I have much more on the Redbirds and Panthers showdown all week, including extended coverage here on WEEK 25. From Mid-Illini football to Mid-Illini soccer, tonight, championship night in the Mid-Illini soccer. Morton will take this one first. We'll go from the corner. It's Dominic Kaufman who gets this from the corner to Clayton Anderson off the chest and gets this one to go. That puts Morton on the board first, but the last minute into the first half, Nicholas Senek from Dunlap gets this one to go in the top corner. That ties things up heading into halftime. With 15 minutes to go, though, Hudson Hazelwood on the free kick gets this into the back of the net. That is the go-ahead goal. And finally, last but not least, icing on the cake, Tamu Cruzwick Christian, boy, that was a mouthful, gets that through the defenders, can't get that to go, but Alanis Mata puts this in the back of the net. That gives Dunlap the 4-3 victory. We talked to Hudson Hazelwood a little bit about his big go-ahead goal.
I was working on free kicks with my dad in my backyard yesterday, something I've been working on all season, and it means everything that could come together right now at this time.
Conference champs feels good?
Yes, sir. The best. It's everything to me.
And one more goal from the Eagles. Cruzwick, congrats to Dunlap Conference champions once again. Big, big goal. Heading to the Big 12, Peoria Notre Dame hosting Champaign Central. Going into the 4th minute, not wasting any time. Declan Dillon to Jack Imasodi to Noah Madrigal. Beautiful goal right there, and that was just one of 3 as he had the hat trick. This time it's Noah Madrigal on the other end getting that pass and a beautiful header to Michaela Hood. The Peoria Notre Dame would go on to win this one 7-1. Over to volleyball in the Potter Dome, and boy, was this one rocking. First set would be Katie Krupa for the kill for Morton. Next play, we'll head over to Amanda Lichtenstein to Bree Tanner, and that is good. Metamora is rocking, ready to go. Check that, it's actually Morton. A big block over there from Metamora, though, as they would put on the board. And back and forth battle, but finally, last but not least, in 3 sets, Metamora would go home happy with the victory here in the Potter Dome. Also tonight in volleyball, Limestone and Normal Community were both winners. That's all we have for 25 Sports. We'll be right back after the break. Hello, Central Illinois. Baseball's Final Four is set. Today at Yankee Stadium, the Red Sox eliminated their longtime rival and foe, the New York Yankees. Let's head over to Yankee Stadium, where in the top of the 3rd, CC Sabathia to Ian Kinsler blasts this one over to left field, just past the reach of a leaping Brett Gardner. That would score Steven Pearce and put the Red Sox up 2-0. Yankees would have a late 9th inning rally, but it just wasn't enough as the final score comes out 4-3 Red Sox. The countdown to showdown is now 3 days away. Check that. That's right, 3 away from Washington at Metamora. This game is for the Mid-Illini title, and you better believe it, will have playoff atmosphere. Now, that's nothing new for top-ranked Washington, but for Metamora, after missing the playoffs last year, this game is a big deal for the Redbirds.
You know, we're just all really excited. We've put in a lot of work in the offseason and this season to get to the point where we are today. Washington, they're a really solid football team, and we're excited to have a chance to go after them.
We'll have much more on Redbirds and Panthers from the showdown all week, including extended coverage on Prep Rally Thursday night. From Mid-Illini football to Mid-Illini soccer, tonight the championship in Mid-Illini soccer between Morton and Dunlap. From the corner kick, it's Dominic Kaufman who gets this over to Clayton Anderson off the chest and gets this one to go in the back of the net for the beautiful score. That puts Morton on the board, but Dunlap would come back knocking with 15 minutes to go. It's Hudson Hazelwood. Or check that was actually Nicholas Senek for the goal. Now, getting a little too ahead on the much, but Hudson Hazelwood would actually put this one to go. That's the go-ahead goal of 15 minutes, pointing to some great fans and great support. Now, Humbatu Cruzwick Christian gets through the defenders right there and couldn't get the shot to go, but don't worry, Alanis Mata's there to save the day, and that put Dunlap into a 4-3 victory and great position for this team.
I was working on free kicks with my dad in my backyard yesterday, something I've been working on all season, and it means everything that could come together right now at this time.
Conference champs feels good?
Yes, sir. The best. It's everything.
And Hudson Hazelwood with that big goal and a great quote. Another score, too, from Cruzwick. Congratulations to Dunlap, the conference champions. To the Big 12 now. Over to Peoria Notre Dame hosting Champaign Central. The Fighting Irish not taking their time in the 4th minute. Declan Dillon to Jack Imasodi to Noah Madrigal. That was just one of 3 as the big man had the hat trick. Now it was Madrigal on the other end, now getting this over to Michaela Hood. And that would cruise on to a Fighting Irish win, 7-1, your final. To volleyball, the Potter Dome was rocking. First play right off the bat, Katie Krupa from Morton gets this one. Couldn't get that on the Metamora side, so that brings them up. Second one, Amanda Lichtenstein to Bree Tanner with another score, and it's looking good for Morton so far. However, nonetheless, a big block over by Olivia West, and that brings Metamora into a good position. And finally, last but not least, the dagger for Regan Ba, and that was all that she wrote for this matchup. Metamora would go on to win in 3 sets. Also tonight in volleyball, Limestone and Normal Community were both winners in their respective games. Now that's all we have for 25 Sports. We'll be right back after the break.